Last time on Babs Bear Talk. Happy New Year. It's January the 1st, 2017. Yes, we made it. I know I look like hell. I am cosmetizing the corpse to hide the curse. That's what the pastor says. Let me get my sunglasses. It's too bright. Too early in the morning. Joe is putting in gas. I don't know if you guys can see him out of the peripheral of the camera. It's 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, January the 1st. We're heading down to my dad and my sister to go pick up the items that they have for me because I can't see any other day that we have to do this. Tomorrow is the parade, so that's out. The day after that, Joe goes to try to sell the machines, so that's out. And pretty much all the rest of this week we have to just move everything out of that place, you know. So I've got my own agenda, and my sister blessed us with a case of Cornish hens. 8 Cornish hens come to a case from where her husband buys the produce from. So did the gas spill? Did the gas spill? I smell it strong. The gas. No? It's very strong.
It's a Mexican gas.
So, anyways, she doesn't have anywhere to put the chickens. So she has it in her yard fridge. And it's gonna go bad if it sits there a whole week. So I have to go pick that up. And she's gonna go to the snow. She's gonna leave at 10. So I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. But I just told her, look, I'm coming. And then my dad has that ham for me. And he might go with her to the snow because she's inviting him. So we have to go pick it up. I really wish that somebody else could have taken my place to go pick it up, like Jory or Jada or something. But of course Jada always has her own agenda. She's gonna go to the movies with Louis. And for some reason I think that my sister, my dad might get upset if I don't come. You know, so here I am, sick as a dog. And I have to go down to 45 minutes away from here if the traffic is good. And I don't want Joe to speed because the cops are out today because it's, you know, New Year's Day. And so yeah, I'm gonna rest my voice. I was editing already. Everything is in place for the breakfast video. I just have to do a few voiceovers in a few spots. I'm so glad that I was speaking in some of these videos because I was really fearful that this was gonna happen to me. That's why I didn't put up any videos at the cooking channel this week, and I just threw myself into doing these 5 videos. But think about it, guys. It's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. It's almost like 28 recipes in one playlist that I'm trying to do. Albeit some of them are really quick, you know, like making a salad, stuff like that. So when I get back home, I'm gonna have to go record those 4 dinner recipes. They're short though, they're short. And then I'm gonna have to throw myself into editing, and I'm looking at probably editing all night. And if I have to do that and I have to do voiceovers later, which my voice will sound better later, I'm sorry, but Joe's gonna have to go sleep on the couch or something because he snores too much when I'm trying to do my voiceover in that room. So I'm like, either stay awake or go sleep on the couch because I have to do my voiceovers. In the lunch video, I have a lot of voiceovers I have to do. I don't even know what I have to do in the dinner video, and I still haven't recorded the snacks and other video yet. I have to record that today. So that's why I tell you, I'm cosmetizing the corpse because I feel like a corpse today. I'm gonna rest. See you guys over at Daddy's. What part? Right down here?
See that tall one right there? Back of the one that rosemary, you know. That's only good for you here.
Okay.
I eat that every morning with egg.
Rosemary?
Rosemary only good.
I see your cactus pick up too.
Oh yeah, I picture the get tall.
All the rain we'll get.
Avocado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right tall. I got another seed in here. I don't know when he can jump. I got some mango seed in and then one day, but then mango seed will take, you know, grow a tall. I don't know what happened today.
You're stunted.
I'm coming.
That are your phone?
Yeah.
That are my ringtone too? Nick, where left your daddy? Bye guys. I can't remember one of the wear in case I go missing. Give me.
It's the round one, though.
No. I bet I ain't trucking. 2017.
I'm not jealous.
Did you win the lottery?
Yep.
Joe said he's buying one of these trucks.
2017.
My truck is the perfect size for me.
We're in Jory's truck. We came to the shop to pick up my desk and the computer and everything that has to do with the computer. So it's getting there, guys. Final. Today is the 1st. We have to give back the key on the 12th. So I'm saying that I have 10 days. And I'm going to put the number every day on the wall at the shop. 10 days, 9 days, 8 days. So that we can know get out. Get out before they come and put us out. And charge us more.
What, my truck?
Yeah, next 10 years just about more money here.
Did you see how much the Blue Book value was for this thing, guy?
Huh?
The Blue Book value for this thing?
How much is it, George?
Last time I checked, it was like a while back. It was like $12,000.
What?
Uh-huh.
Show her that I built my little desk. Well, it's not a desk, it's a shelf on the desk. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can work from home. Okay guys, it's not a man that's talking, it's me. Man, my voice really failed me when I needed it most, but Jada did voiceovers on that last video and I was able to release all 5 of those videos. I am so proud of those videos. I hope they do well because you guys know I worked hard on it. I felt like when I was in college and I had to finish a project or finish something for finals and you have to work on that, and I mean up to 2 o'clock in the morning I was editing last night. That's after Jada did this exorcist type projectile vomit in the front bathroom and I had to clean. I mean, I swear to you, I had to get like a bucket and wash down all the walls from halfway to the floor, all the floor. The toilet, I just took a damn bucket of water and poured it on top of the toilet. Let everything wash. I don't know, she ate Jack in the Crack and it almost killed her.
Jack in the Crack.
Jack in the Crack. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, you're spending time with me today, Tuesday morning, while I dismantle the Christmas tree. Normally we'll take this down like on the 6th because of religious reasons, because you know that I was raised Episcopalian or Anglican and I'm still that at heart. I really do believe I'm still that at heart. But it's kind of in the way with everything that we're bringing home from the shop. And I have really unique things on my Christmas tree. Look at this. I like wooden stuff. Wooden elf. Wooden Santa. And the little ladder that they climb up on the tree. And I have all these wonderful things Kathy gave me that she made herself. These felt type things. And then the kids buy me unique things like this because they know I love dragonflies. Or needle case, as they are known in Belize, needle case. All these wooden things are from trees that a friend of mine, she was my maid of honor at my wedding, and she used to send me a Christmas tree every year. I guess she buys it as a fundraiser or something. Well, she bought it as a fundraiser. And she would send it to me. And I would never plant the tree when I was done, but I enjoyed the tree for the whole time that it stayed alive. And yeah, I don't know what happened to that girl. She just disappeared out of my life. One day she just deleted her Facebook. I thought maybe she blocked me from her Facebook. But no, my sister has searched for her. Everybody that I know has searched for her and she doesn't pop up at all. So I don't think she has a Facebook. But she was very active on Facebook. Suddenly she was gone. And the number that I have for her doesn't lead to her anymore. So I don't know what happened to her, but she was a good friend since I was in college. She was the maid of honor at my wedding. And Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. She lives in Palmdale, which is kind of far from here. Look at these little angels. I don't remember who gave me these. But I like weird things. I don't like balls. The one ball that I have on the Christmas tree is this. That's left over from when we used to have balls on the tree. And it's blue, so I like it. So that's why it's still there. So the videos that I put out, can we talk about those 5 videos though? And everybody had to record me. I don't even know who was running camera at each time unless I said it on camera, like Joe's running camera, Jada's running. And I edited and I edited and I edited every night till 2, 3 in the morning. I mean, my eye, I think went blind for a moment. And then I was like racing against the clock because I knew this sickness was coming. Not because I'm negative, but because Colin had it and Jada goes over there every day. And then Joshua had it. And I was like, oh my God, every time Joshua gets sore throat, I get it. And so then I was like, God, please, 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 I prefer to get explosive diarrhea than to get a sore throat because I need my throat. I need my throat to do this stuff. And lo and behold, it hit me Wednesday and I just really threw myself. I couldn't do a lot Thursday or Friday because we had to work that job, the last job we did with the jars. So what I did was get up early in the morning and like do all the cooking where you just see my hands. Then I'm like, I'm gonna have to do voiceovers on these, and I tried really hard to get to those because I know the sequence of things that happen when I get sick. So towards the end, I had to find like the lower register of my voice to talk in, because if I go in the higher and I try to inflect, you would hear it crack. And some of it was okay because by then you guys know that I was sick towards the end. But in the middle parts, like the first 3 videos, I couldn't play around with those videos, you know, because I wasn't sick then. Finally, Jada says, Mom, let me do your voiceover for you. And she was so capable. It took her a little bit to get through the first one. It took her like 15 minutes to like keep retaking. And after that, she got the hang of it. I was like, thank you, God, for giving me such a talented daughter that could help me. And those videos came out so beautiful. And I sent it to the secretary, to the pastor at the church, because they're always saying when you do stuff like that to send it to her so she can put it on e-blast. I don't know if she'll put it on e-blast because I really don't think that woman likes me. You know, sometimes she acts like she loves me, and sometimes again I'm like, oh God, what does this woman want with me again? So we'll see. The mother of the pastor's wife was like, when you're done with those videos, tell my daughter, you know, so she can put it on blast, because a lot of people in the church are going to be doing that fast. I kind of think I'm doing the fast. I don't know that I'll make it to the 21 days, but I have all the food in here and I know what to eat. So it would be stupid of me not to try to do it, you know? So even if I just get through 1 week, that's the amount of groceries that I have, I'll be all right. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little rest. Right now, I've been taking frequent rests. I was supposed to go to the shop today and patch nail holes in the offices, but I had this bad dream at 2 o'clock in the morning that I was there alone and I collapsed. And I went unconscious and I needed help and there was no one there to help me. So I took that as gospel. And I'm like, I'm not going in there by myself. I don't have no phone, no TV, no internet. Just me in a cold building sitting in there patching nail holes. Oh, hell no. I'm staying home where Jory's here or Jada's here. And if anything happens, they can help me. I don't think anything's going to happen. I think I was just having a bad dream because I couldn't breathe last night. And the reason why I don't rush down to the doctor when I get sick like this is because there's not much they can do for me. I can't take Phenergan, which is the normal cough medicine they like to give people, because it has anticholinergic type activity, which suppresses my breathing, and then, you know, I run the risk of stop breathing. So if they're going to give me something to suppress the cough and they want to give me like codeine, they would have to put it in Tylenol 3, you know, or in Tylenol, which makes it Tylenol 3. So it's just a tablet. And I don't want to have to take that because that's constipating. I mean, I'll go if I have to, but you guys get my drift. I'm not taking antibiotics unless they can prove that I have a bacterial infection, and I don't think I do. I think I just have a virus. And yeah, I can't take Sudafed because it races my heart. Because of that deficiency that I have in my blood, the pseudocholinesterase deficiency, there are a lot of things that I can't take that normal people can take to get them over this type of sickness. I just have to battle it out. Hey guys, so my voice is sounding better right now because my throat's not itchy, but if it starts to itch me, I have to quit. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys that over the Christmas holiday, there was a murder in Joe's side of the family. So I don't know any other people, but I can tell you the connection. Joe's aunt's grandson murdered Joe's uncle's grandson. That's as simple as I can get it. It's Joe's dad's sister's grandson and Joe's dad's brother's grandson. The brother's grandson is blood, but the sister's grandson is like their stepchildren, because she raised 3 stepchildren. Well, they're grown now. They're like Joe's age. And then they had kids. But I guess if you're in the family that long, you don't differentiate blood from not blood anymore, because we don't look at Brian as not blood. But then again, my uncle adopted Brian. They didn't, I don't know. But in any case, they know each other as cousins, and they were both like 18. And one of them, I guess, is like really hasty and Mr. Hot Man and big man in town. And the other one owed him $2. $2. I am not joking, guys. And he pulled out a gun and shot that kid over $2. So now he's on a lam. He's in the wind, like they say on Criminal Minds. And they're looking for him. Well, he's not going to be able to hide in Belize for too long. They're going to find him. But I think that is so sad that one young man lost his life to death, and this next young man will lose his life probably to death, because they still hang people in Belize. I think that's still the way they do capital murder.
People?
I think they still hang.
I thought that stopped.
No, check that.
Or is it just women?
Check that.
Isn't that like super?
They don't hang women anymore. Ever since they hang only one woman in Belize back in the 1960s, I think.
Which?
And they never hung another woman since then. I think they stopped that, but I think they still hang men. So that is so stupid. Yeah, that woman that they hung, she had a lot of kids. She had a husband that was beating her, and she used to always say, one of these days I'm gonna kill him. That's why you never make those kind of comments anywhere, because it'll come back to haunt you. And he was a police officer. She waited for him to go into the outhouse, and then she caught the outhouse fire, and she killed him. And my mom signed a petition for them not to kill her, and a lot of people did, but they still hung her because they wanted to set an example of her, because he was a police officer. And they said what did her in was the fact that she said one day I'm going to kill him for him beating her, and they call that premeditation. So that's why my mom was like, don't ever say what you're going to do, because it'll come back at you as premeditation. They'll say, oh, you always said you were going to do that. So I'm going to go, like if I shouldn't be resting today, I'm going to go investigate an app that I can use to build a new banner for my YouTube channel for my cooking. Not that I don't like the banner that's there, but it's a new year. We can revamp this thing to show more of what we're doing, right? If it gets too tedious, I quit. Because that's how I roll. I quit in a minute. I just edited all those 5 videos, and I'm editing one for this one right here for the vlog today. I want to thank you guys so much for viewing my channels over the December month, because the money increased, and I wish it could stay at that increase, but I know it's always good for December, then it goes back slim for January, so I'm hoping it doesn't go back.
Yeah, the problem is it's so tiny.
Van Jones put out this thing, read carefully. NPD, a guide to learning to deal with narcissistic personality disorder. Oh child, let me tell you about narcissistic personality disorder. I've got 2 people in my life that are narcissists. And thank God they don't have a God complex, but they are narcissistic. Donald Trump is a narcissist.
That is cool.
Donald Trump is a narcissist with a God complex. And that's the hardest one to deal with. Oh, let me tell you something. The guy that used to live across the street, the old man, every Christmas he stops by and he brings us a little Christmas something. Sometimes it's like a $20 bill for me and Joe, and $10 each for the kids. Sometimes it's $50 for me and Joe, and $20 each for the kids. And this year he didn't come, so I was kind of worried about him, to wonder if he was sick or something. It wasn't, maybe for the kids it was about the money, because they put gas in with that money. But for me, I was kind of like, is he okay? He hasn't come.
How old is he now?
Probably 89. He's still driving. Well, I saw him drive around here twice today, and I didn't get outside in time. Huh?
Like, you should stop driving.
Well, he should stop driving. And I didn't get outside in time to wave at him to let him know I was home. But Jory's truck was out there, and so was Joshua's car. But what he was doing, guys, he was looking at his old house where Anne-Marie and them live, because he gets so mad. He thinks he still owns the house, and he gets mad whenever he sees that they have not upkept the lawn, and we can't upkeep our lawns because we have had a drought. We can't water the lawns. And now the husband took the door down, and he stripped the door. I guess he's gonna paint it eventually. And so the guy was looking at that door. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna go call code enforcement on them. Because he used to live, when we moved, he bought the house in 1965. We bought this house in 1996. Jada was 9 months old when we moved here. And when he sold that house, he still thinks he owns it, right? And we used to be there for him with everything. And he used to call code enforcement on us about the lawn. And I didn't think it was him at first until the other neighbors told me that it was him that did the calling. And I really do believe that it's him now, and I think he brings that money out of guilt. But hey, I'm going to take guilt money too. And so the people that live in the house, I told him, I said, you know, he stalks the house still, right? They're so scared. His son is friends with us, but his son lives all the way in Washington. Anyways, Jada stopped and told him today that he was stalking the house. And he goes, yeah, he's been around since Sunday. The neighbors down the street saw him drive around and watch. So he's come back again. Probably want to know what the hell they did with the door. Because on Sunday, he didn't strip the door yet. And I was like, oh my God, he's going to go call code enforcement on all of us. He better bring that money so I can pay this code enforcement fee. It's so funny, old people. I'm telling you, you know, I wouldn't even call this old man evil. I wouldn't even call him evil. He's just old and ornery. He's the one that said Belize Navidad, by the way. He's the one that said Belize Navidad. But Joe was always there for him. Like when his wife would fall out of bed, Joe would walk through dog poop to pick this lady up and put her back in her bed. And so he didn't have to call the fire department, because the fire department don't come out all the time. They'll tell you, hire somebody to help you, because we can't keep coming out to lift your wife back in her bed, right? So Joe would be the fireman that would go over there and lift the wife back in bed. And she was a nice lady, but we never really knew her. And she was a recluse by the time we moved here. So, but it's just really crazy, the characters that you see in people. He's one of those type of old people that will tell you, my best friend is black. You know, and we're the best friends. I don't think he's racist. I really don't think he's racist. But I think he thinks a certain type of way. He thinks like an 89-year-old white man, and that's trying to come into this century. He has a grandson that transitioned from a boy to a girl.
Now he wants to be a boy again.
I know he wants to be a boy again. It's a very colorful family. So to have such a conservative grandpa, he used to be Democratic until Obama got it, then he got pissed. Then he goes, my best friends are black.
Oh my God.
These colorful people that I know, guys. Anyways, I'm going to go back to the computer to try to see how I can change this banner. It might not happen, so don't check for it. Don't check for it yet, okay? They're the two picnics over there.
Hi.
You know, the word for children in Belize in Creole is picnic. So to differentiate from a girl or a boy, I have to say gal picnic or boy picnic. It makes sense, though, right, Jenna? Yeah. It makes sense.
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
So splash?
Yeah.